Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the lesson. Summary of new words. En este ejercicio, un compañero lee todo el vocabulario primero y luego su compañero o compañera. Siempre les voy a pedir que se corrijan donde sea necesario. Verbs. To finish, to get up, to go to bed, to go out, to see, to start, to stay, to take a shower, to take a bath. Nouns, bath, baths, breakfast, breakfasts, cup, cups, day, days, dinner, dinners, glass, glasses, hour, hours, lunch, lunches, meal, meeting, meetings, midnight, minute, minutes, morning, mornings, news, night, nights, noon, person, people, shower, showers, snack, snacks, time. Adjectives: big, busy, airy, interesting or interesting, light, conjunctions, or adverbs: about, after, am, before, early, half past, late, o'clock, p.m., quarter past, quarter to, then. Just a moment, please. I really need a pen. Frequency adverbs: always, every day, every morning, etc., often or often, sometimes, usually, question words: what time, when. Phrases and expressions: a cup of, a glass of, at night, good night, I see, you see, of like, in the afternoon, in the evening, in the morning, not at all, you're welcome. Remember to get, getting, because it has a vowel between two consonants, getting. Thank you. Great. Let's open the student book, lesson number 11. One of you is this person and your partner, the other person. Mrs. Rich, an important businesswoman, is talking to Chris Daly, a reporter from Business News magazine. Now, Mrs. Rich, I'd like to talk about your day. Well, I always get up at about 6 o'clock. That's early. Yes, it is. But I like to start my day early. Then I take a bath or a shower, have a big breakfast, listen to the news, read the newspaper, and go to work at about 7:30. What do you do at the office? I write letters and read the mail. I often talk on the phone, and I usually see many people. Businessmen, yes, and women. I have meetings every day, and sometimes I go to the factory. And what do you do for lunch? I usually eat something at the office. You're a very busy person. Yes, I am. But I love my job. It's very interesting. What time do you finish? Well, I usually leave work at about 6 or 6:30. What do you do in the evening? Sometimes I go out for a light dinner after work or to the theater, but I often stay at home and read or listen to music. Do you watch television? No, I don't. I don't have a television. And when do you go to bed? I always go to bed late, at about 11:30. Well, thank you very much, Mrs. Rich. Not at all. Mini conversation 1. What time do you get up in the morning? At 11 o'clock. That's late. When do you go to bed at night? At about 2 o'clock in the morning. You see, I work in a factory. I start at 4 in the afternoon and finish at midnight. Oh, I see. Mini conversation 2. What do you do after work? I usually study, but sometimes I go out with friends. Where do you go? Well, sometimes we go to the movies or for a snack. How about you? I stay at home every night and play with the children. Thanks. Okay. Photo 1. Thursday, January 7th, 2021. Lesson 11. Oral practice. The clock. Give the correct time. Example. What time is it? Look. It's 8:16 or it's 8:16 a.m. or in the morning. For doing this practice, I recommend you to look right here. What time is it? It's 9 o'clock. What time is it? It's 2:30 or it's 2:30 a.m. or p.m. What time is it? It's 10:15 or it's 10:15 a.m. or p.m. What time is it? It's 1 a.m. or p.m. What time is it? It's 4 a.m. or p.m. What time is it? It's 12 o'clock. Could be it's noon when it's a.m. and it's when it's p.m. and it's midnight when it's a.m. For example, here. What time is it? It's 1:17 p.m. or it's 1:17 in the afternoon. And then you just go with them. Here, I recommend you to use, for example, this one. What time is it? It's 10:30 in the morning, or it's 10:30 in the morning. This one, speaking about quarter, what time is it? It's 6:15 in the afternoon, or it's 6:15 in the afternoon or p.m. Thank you. Open your student book on page number 72, lesson 11, exercises. A. Ask and answer. Use cue book check number 6. Example. What time does the police officer get up? She gets up at 7 o'clock in the morning. And here, just remember the professions. For example, the number 4 here is porter. So, what time does the porter, here the complement. What time does the porter leave home? This one. He leaves home at 8 o'clock in the morning. The number 5 is Mr. Penn, is the teacher. So, what time does the teacher go to school? He goes to school at 8:30 in the morning or 8:30 in the morning. Thank you. Photo number 2. Excuse me, I am going to explain something in Spanish. Estas reglas gramaticales las vamos a seguir usando de la lección adelante siempre, porque ya conocíamos desde la lección 2 he, she, and it, likes, loves, hates, needs. But aquí en la lección 11 vamos a ver un par de reglas gramaticales más. Important. Grammar notes B. For he, she, and it. In affirmative answers or affirmative sentences must be long sentences or long answers. The verbs ending in CH, SH, OS, SS, X, or Z take ES of the end. To go, goes. Sorry. B. All the verbs ending in Y but with a consonant before change Y by IES. For example, to study, studies. Can you see? Ending in Y, and right here is a consonant. This one, please. Excuse me. Consonant. In this case, changes here. Note, if the Y is before a vowel, there isn't any change. For example, to play, plays. No changes. No. No. Because it's ending here in what? In a vowel. And here is ending in a consonant. Then, C. For all the rest of the verbs, we only add S. To like, likes. To cook, cooks. To love, loves. etc. Thank you. Okay, let's open the student book. Here, the same. Page number 72, lesson 11. Exercise B, ask and answer. Use cue book chart number 4. En underline, siempre subrayen lo que hay que cambiar. What do you usually do in the morning? ¿Por qué este do? Porque tenemos que cambiar por does, cuando es he, she, or it. What do you usually do in the morning? I usually go to the department store. This one, for example, the mechanic with the number 6. The number 6 on the cue book is here, the garage. So, what does the mechanic usually do in the afternoon? He usually goes to the garage. Les voy a subrayar este I y este go, porque aquí van a aplicar las notas gramaticales de la tercera persona en singular. For example, I usually go, but here, he, she usually goes. Another example, the mailman, the number 7. The number 7 is here. Remember that the number 7 has a letter, post office. Look, what does, because the mailman is he or she. He, she, and it does. What does the mailman usually do in the morning? He usually goes to the post office. Thank you. Let's open the questions book, the second part. In here. Part 1. Answer orally these questions with a partner. How often do you have problems with your cellular phone? And then remember that you can say, I never have problems with my cellular phone. I always have problems with my cellular phone. I sometimes, I usually, I seldom, I normally have problems with my cellular phone. Let me explain this one. What time do you have the break time? Is the break time recreo. In Arbustini's English Academy, I have the break time at 7:30 p.m. in Arbustini's English Academy. How often do you get up late during the week? I never get up late during the week. I sometimes get up late during the week. Excuse me. Sucesivamente, aquí tenemos preguntas para la hora y con how often. Por favor, siempre vayan a las notas gramaticales del cuaderno para que tengan bien clarito el uso de los adverbios de frecuencia. You know, always, sometimes, never, usually. Here, can you see? Please use this information for doing this oral practice. Thank you. When you finish this oral practice, there is another one, and we are going to speak about our daily activities. Part 1, ask the question to a partner. Listen, what time do you finish your day? Here is the example. I finish my day at 9:30 in the evening. At is here. Being very exact. When it's approx, use about or at about. What time do you get up during the week? Durante. Here, I get up during the week at 9 o'clock in the morning. What time do you get up on Sunday? I get up at 10 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. What time do you go to bed? I go to bed about 11 p.m. Thank you. Part 1. Use the adverbs of frequency or the time expression to answer. How often do you take a shower? I always take a shower. How often do you see teacher Ronald? I sometimes see teacher Ronald. How often do you have breakfast? I always have breakfast. And then go. Here. How often do you argue? I almost never argue. How often do you cook? I sometimes cook. How often do you dance? I sometimes dance. How often do you sing? I almost never sing. How often do you swim? I sometimes swim. How often do you travel? I seldom travel. Thank you. Let's open your student book, lesson number 11, page number 73, and let's read. Mrs. Rich always gets up early in the morning. She takes a shower and then has a big breakfast. She usually drinks 2 or 3 cups of coffee. After breakfast, she drives to work. She usually has a busy day at the office. She reads her mail, sees many business people, has meetings, and sometimes goes to the factory. She often eats lunch at the factory. After work, she comes home and cooks dinner. Mrs. Rich likes to cook, and her son, Michael, just loves to eat. She usually stays home in the evening, but sometimes she goes out with friends or with her family. Mrs. Rich takes a bath every night before she goes to bed. She loves to read the newspaper in the bath. Wait a minute. Excuse me. I'm sorry, perdón que he tenido que hablar mucho español, pero quiero que le haga un análisis después de haber leído con su compañero y compañera a los verbos en tercera persona y donde vamos a aplicar esto, que es la notita gramatical. Simple present, es, es, I, es. English verbs need s in the third person singular. To like, he, she likes. To play, he, she plays. To dance, he, she dances. The following verbs need es in the third person singular. To catch, he, she catches. To do, he, she does. To finish, he, she finishes. To fish, he, she fishes. To go, he, she goes. To kiss, he, she kisses. To watch, he, she watches. Verbs ending in a consonant plus y change to ies in the third person singular. To fly, he, she flies. To study, he, she studies. And I'm going to explain you this one before. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for taking tonight's lesson. Have a good night, and remember, for any questions, contact me immediately. Good night.